So today I have come with this topic I've been thinking about all through this season. From caterpillar to butterfly. And that is what? Change, transformation. Do you know that it is possible to turn from a caterpillar to butterfly? Because actually in life I've realized that anyone can change. Everybody can evolve for as long as you think about it, you plan, you do your work. People will look at you and they're like, are you the one? So today I want to talk to people who are tired of living like caterpillars. Of course, when I say caterpillars, I know you're like, no, 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 not me. I've not lived like a caterpillar. I am meaning simply the ugly life you don't like. Hello, my people, my family, wherever you are. I hope you have been okay. I hope you are all right. I'm also fine. You're welcome back to this channel, to this family, and I'm always telling you, just find anywhere in the corner. Do you like behind, in the corners, in the sides? Just sit and be comfortable, because on this channel, every time we are digging out our uniqueness, we are growing, we are identifying who we are finding purpose, and we are living to our full potential. That's why I never keep quiet. I keep coming and coming and coming to remind us, because for me, each day I am learning, and when I learn, I come back to this class. So today I have come with this topic I've been thinking about all through this season. From caterpillar to butterfly. And that is what? Change, transformation. Do you know that it is possible to turn from a caterpillar to butterfly? Because actually in life I've realized that anyone can change. Everybody can evolve for as long as you think about it, you plan, you do your work. People will look at you and they're like, are you the one? So today I want to talk to people who are tired of living like caterpillars. Of course, when I say caterpillars, I know you're like, no, 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 not me. I've not lived like a caterpillar. I am meaning simply the ugly life you don't like. Assuming you tell people that, guys, you know people know you very well. They know what time you eat. They know what time you arrive for meetings. They know how you put on. They know how you communicate. They know. Some of them even know your house, how messed up it is. Some of them know how dirty your car is always looking. I want you to imagine if you told one of them and you say, guys, my life is changing. I am thinking some people will simply burst and laugh. If you say the opposite of what you're really going through right now, you say, I look at myself, I'll always be on time. My house is clean. I'll be driving a clean car. I am loaded. People know how block you are. Tolina mukasente. People are aware. If you say, I will manage to attend conferences, even if they're paying 100, I'll be able to pay it. And even you think, you sit back and think, I'm just saying these words, but how will they ever happen? If you think if you say such words, people will burst and laugh, still, sit and relax. We are in the class together. There's one thing I have realized, that anyone can change. And I want to say it to you. Being a believer, being a pastor's wife, being a preacher, I sometimes want to prophesy. And let me tell you, one day, your life will change. One day, people will look at you and say, how did you do it? If that's your desire, we are together. But before everyone comes to celebrate you, to say, well done, girl, well done, gentleman, well done, CEO, you have done it, we admire you, we want to be like you. Whew, there is work to do. Are you ready to do the work? There is work to do. There is a phrase I learned from one of my mentors, online mentors. I had her say that people are rewarded in public for what they have been doing in private. I want to warn you, please, if you are going to change from caterpillar to butterfly, don't go announcing, guys, I am coming, and one of these days I'll be flying like a butterfly. I will no longer be moving on the ground. I will be a different person. Don't announce. First, do your private homework, do your assignments while you are quiet. And if you're going to change, if you're going to be better, if you're going to shine, I have 5 tips for you today. Think about them all the time. Do the work where you're supposed to do the work. And I think since I was at campus, I always have this phrase that it's a matter of time. Time brings about different things that we never thought would come. So it's a matter of time for as long as you follow these 5 guiding principles. I have also learned them from somewhere. Hey, I am learning. Yeah, so learn with me. I discovered these 5 principles that if anyone uses them, you can realize a difference in your life. Number 1 that I want us to consider and think about today is that accept yourself. Accept yourself. Because you know yourself better, even what other people don't know about you, you really know. I always say you can never lie to 2 people. People? Okay. Yourself and God. Because you might lie to your husband, you might lie to your colleagues at work, you might pretend I am okay, I have money, even when your pocket knows very well. But when you sit in your heart of hearts, you will realize, I'm not happy. Even when you are shining, even when you have been there out, and everyone is admiring you, when you sit down, your heart will tell you the truth. So before everyone else accepts you, you could be there, you have been rejected, you could have been mistreated. People may be thinking nothing good can ever come out of you. You know how they even say that nothing good can ever come from Nazareth. Yet the Savior, Jesus Christ, was going to be born from there. But people thought nothing good can come from Nazareth. So even you could be there and people think there is nothing good that can ever come from you. But I want to encourage you that first sit with yourself and accept who you are. If you look around your house and there is a mess, recognize it that, yeah, my house is messed up. If you are a bad time manager, recognize it that, yes, true, I am a poor time manager. If you have been there struggling financially, know and accept and say, yes, true, it's me. If sometimes you dress in a funny way and you regret it later, first sit down and note down the things that really cause your life to look ugly like a caterpillar. Mention them one by one and accept that, yeah, there is a mistake. Because if any healing, if any transformation is going to happen, it has to begin from you. You are number 1 point of change. Because you might not be able to change everyone else, but you can change yourself. So accept, and accept who you are, accept your height, accept your color, accept your tribe, accept the level of education that you have. Because if you keep on thinking, I think I would have been better if I had a bachelor's degree, maybe if I had a master's, maybe if I had a PhD, maybe if I know how to read and write. Okay, you know how to read and write maybe now that you are hearing me in this other language. Yeah, but you could be there and you have been complaining over this and this and this and that. But today, if we are going to change from caterpillar to butterfly, let's first accept that, yeah, this is who I am. This is my accent. This is my height. This is who I am. The moment you accept, number 2, educate yourself. What else don't you know about your life? How are you going to know? Sometimes you need those challenges, you know. When you're learning, there is always the tests that we do, the exams that we do. You will know after doing the exam that, Maybe the first test, I need to improve. Then you will read more when you're educating yourself. Sometimes when you have discovered yourself, you need to sit and say, true, I don't know how to manage time. Start learning, how do they manage time? True, I don't know how to speak in public and I desire to speak in public. Can you learn from people? Because knowledge is power. If you learn from others, before you know it, some of the things that were seemingly so difficult will be now easy for you to do. So number 2, educate yourself. And don't get tired of learning. Don't get tired of researching. With the presence of social media today, how do you say, I don't know how to cook? All the time. You are living in your house, you're not enjoying yourself because you don't know how to cook. If social media cannot teach you how to cook, then find a school that can teach you how to cook. Find teachers because they are experts, as far as I know, almost over everything that you desire to do. So educate yourself, read some books, follow up some people that you desire to be like. As a matter of fact, stay on this channel because we are going to grow together. Even look at the previous videos that I shared. Learn something. Make sure you're growing. Don't be static. Because I told you everybody can evolve. So if you're going to change and everyone looks at you and they're like, are you the one? You must discover and know what you didn't know in the past life. Because that's what will make you a better person. And number 3, find your purpose. Find your purpose. What are you here for? Why did God create you? To just come here, live the life that you're living. You're not happy. You're crying. You're broke. You are in an unhappy marriage. You are not happy with relationships, with finances, with what you're doing at work. So please go back to God and ask Him, why am I here? Purpose. Purpose. Because I realized from the research I have been doing that everyone on this planet Earth is created for a reason. For a reason, and God, your creator, knows the reason. Why can't you please come back to Him? Go back to Him in prayer and ask Him, God, as for me, why did you create me? Why do you have that talent? It's time we started to think about such questions. Why do I have this talent? How come that when I do this, I am happy? How come that everyone is calling me to come and do this for them? Find your purpose. What do you enjoy doing? What is one thing they can tell you, wake up and do? And when you wake up, you do it the best way. Is your purpose hiding somewhere there? Another researcher also said that there is a big connection between your passion, your purpose, and your skills. So find why. Why do I have a lot of passion for this, but still I am a bit skilled for this. And I could be helping more people if I used my skills better. So for you, are you supposed to be teaching nations? Are you supposed to be playing that football? Are you supposed to be that great organizer? Are you supposed to be that great MC? How come that on every funeral they call you, please come and help us? Every wedding, please come and help us. When you know your purpose, you will do better. Please go back to your world of imagination and ask God, what can I do? What is it that I have been doing and I have to do it even better? Where do I need to improve? Go to the Lord in prayer. Go to your world of imagination. In the quietness of this world, please find out your purpose. And then number 4, create systems that can help you. Because even if you know how to do everything and you don't have systems, you manage your time poorly, at the end of the day you will be there and you don't know how to do anything. When I had a story of someone who was struggling with time management and she felt God is calling her for more. She felt, I need to be doing this and this and this. But where is the time? I think most of us really think like her. Where is the time? I remember sometime before I started studying my master's, I was encouraged by people who kept on saying, by the way, we all have 24 hours in a day. But you have to choose how you use your 24 hours. How come? Other people can make money, be parents, then do church work, do ministry, do what, and they have a list that is endless, but they do all their work and do it well. And then for you, you may be having 2 or 3 tasks, but you still fail to do them, to manage time, to come on time, to be there when you're supposed to be there. How do they do it? Actually, I remember listening to someone, a motivational speaker, and I said, I'm going to utilize my 24 hours. Let me know when to sleep, when to eat, when to be with children, like to be with my husband, to do church ministry, to sing. Recently, I released my songs. I think some of you saw, though you didn't subscribe. Some of you enjoyed and you never subscribed, but at least I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, but that's how I'm also able to record music, for example, do my business. Some of you haven't bought such tops, nice skirts, coats, and what. Come, I sell. I have some business here. So that's how I'm able to do all that and do ministry and be a pastor's wife and a mother. Yeah, managing time, having schedules, and also recording this video. Sweetheart, it's not an easy thing to do. But for as long as you have schedules, you know how to manage your time. Of course, I'm still learning. Let no one deceive you. I'm still learning how to set my priorities right to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do. So if you are going to change from a caterpillar to a butterfly, you need to mind your time. Because if your time is stolen from you, then some of your achievements will also go with that time. And then lastly, number 5, do the work. Do what you're supposed to do. You need the discipline to tell you, madam, in your world of imagination, you saw yourself a musician, you saw yourself a content creator, you saw yourself a mother, you saw yourself a wife, the many titles, CEO of what organization. So if in your world of imagination, that's all you have, and you have started on some of the things, you will still need the discipline to continue. I thank people who do content creation on YouTube, on TikTok, on what. But I will tell you that, okay, I've not done research yet, but I've realized that starting sometimes happens, but the continuing now needs discipline. It needs a lot of discipline. It needs a lot of time management, but you have to do the work. So I want to encourage you that if you're tired of any ugly style in your life, any life that you're tired of, and you want a change, you want a shift, please do the work. If you have put a discipline of, I will set an alarm to wake up early, please, when the alarm rings, don't start dismissing, don't start snoozing. No, wake up, go and pray. Wake up, go and meditate. Wake up, go and do the work. If you said I will be recording a video maybe once in 2 weeks like I always do, please, when the second week has come, make sure you're giving people what? The video. If you are saying, I will always show up for my customers, don't be there for the customers. They are waiting. You don't have nice stuff because you thought, I'm tired. I'm not going for shopping today. Yet people are waiting for you. So how I pray that someone will be uncomfortable from today onwards until you accept yourself, until you find your purpose, until you do the work, until you do all the 5 principles that we have discussed today. If you have watched this video until the end, that means this content is maybe for you or for someone you know. please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends such that such information goes to everyone. And I'll be happy and glad to see everyone changing from caterpillar, ugly life, to butterfly, the beautiful life that we all admire to have. I'll be happy to know that now you are on time, managing your time well, managing your life well, and above all, God's name will be glorified. Thank you for watching until the end. See you until next time.